Let me ask you a question before we get started. Do you have a message that you'd like to get out there? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Number one, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can even make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast, and it's all in one place. Just download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. There's an old saying that goes something like this. If you have a decision to make and don't make it, that in itself is a decision. Welcome to Struggle, Grow, Succeed. I am your host, Charles Baldwin. This is where we welcome the struggle and then we attack it. It is through struggle that we grow. And on the other side of growth is success. I have a question for you today. What is your excuse? Coming up with a so-called reason why you don't move forward might in your own mind validate the lack of getting something done. There is no doubt there is something that you know needs to be done. There may be a step that you're needing to take in your personal life, in your business, or within your family. But for some reason, you just don't move forward or you just don't make the decision to act. There's an old saying that goes something like this. If you have a decision to make and don't make it, that in itself is a decision. Putting off taking that action, making that statement, picking up that phone and making that call, sending the text message, writing that one thing down, making those plans, writing that letter, you know that there's something that you need to do, but you have not or will not do it. So, I will ask you what I consider to be the greatest question of all time. Why? Why are you waiting? Why haven't you made the decision? Why do you keep putting it off? Why? When you think about it, you suddenly start coming up with reasons or multiple reasons. These reasons are more than likely just excuses and not valid reasons at all. The worst thing you could say is, I don't know why I haven't. What should come next is action. Just take the action and do it. By not taking this action, you might just possibly be impacting not only yourself, but others as well. Many times what can keep you from taking action is just fear. Fear of what others may think or say, fear of making the wrong decision, or being afraid because you have never done this before. Another reason might just be laziness. Knowing that you will have to be committed to something can sometimes cause you to not make a decision and not take an action. The difference between having a reason or making an excuse will ultimately give you the very same result. Although having a reason can often be justified and making an excuse can relieve you of a responsibility, the result is the same. No action has been taken, so nothing will change. Make up your mind today. It doesn't matter if you are coming up with a reason or an excuse. Push forward and take an action. If you don't take action, you will never know what kind of impact the results could have had for you and for others. Thank you for joining us today. If you would like to respond to some of our broadcasts, you can do so at our Facebook group, #StruggleGrowSucceed. Or you can hop on over and check out our webpage, StruggleGrowSucceed.com.